Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is for our presentation.
So we are Radioactive, an upcoming company that aims to alleviate the problems imposed on human health and the environment by radioactive spills. Our vision is to create a safe and healthy environment for all of us to live in. We are promoting our product, PhytoExtraction of radioactive cesium, better known as Perc. We were inspired to create this product after hearing about the tragedy that occurred at the Daiichi nuclear power plant following the earthquake of magnitude 9.0 and the tsunami that followed it as well. It emitted high amounts of radiation into the environment. As you can see, that's kind of how it was displayed. So it was centered where the red is, and then it kind of dispersed across. And then it's frequently been compared to the Chernobyl spill, which we also have a graph of right there. And we kind of have a comparison of all the amounts of radioactive cesium that have been emitted and where it stands in comparison. For the purposes of this project, we have focused our attention on radioactive cesium, or cesium-137, and eliminating it from the soil that accumulates towards the top of the agricultural lands. It emits both gamma and beta radiation and has a half-life of approximately 31 years, making it extremely harmful to health. Perc would use phytoremediation techniques to eradicate the contamination of radioactive cesium from the topsoil in impacted areas.
PhytoExtraction is the process of using plants to remediate and remove contaminants from soil. So radioactive cesium is concentrated in the plant's body through plant roots, taken up through the casting pathways due to their similar properties. So once the cesium is concentrated in the plant's body, it can be harvested, reduced in size by burning, and stored away off-site. So, the plant used for this process is Monocoria vaccinalis, otherwise known as picorella. It has a high casting requirement, is native to Japan, widespread in the Fukushima area, and it's broadly and fully grown, allowing it to be easily removable even once established. So normally the problem with PhytoExtraction is that the accumulating radiation from the radioactive contaminants would kill the plant. However, we will be using agrobacteria containing transformation vectors from genes of the deradioderance bacteria to transform our plant. So these genes will allow the plant to repair its own DNA and produce proteins and antioxidants, PQQ and deoxyanthin, to repair its DNA and protect its proteome that allows DNA to repair itself. This transformed plant will then be sold as our product.
Alright, so how the drug will make money? So our drug will make money through the government and general public, who will purchase it to eliminate the toxic material from the contaminated area. Why? Because it's newly effective product. We can not only protect the general public health, we can also have the government make profit. For instance, the government of Japan has responsibility to clean up the contaminated area from Fukushima nuclear disaster. That will cost them tens of billions of dollars and last 40 years. However, the government will be more likely to buy our product because they can make the profit from the remediated land from selling the weeds. And as well as the general public near the contaminated area, including local government and companies such as Tesco, will also buy the product to place them in the surrounding area and the neighborhood to prevent them from taking into much of the toxic material that will cause possible future diseases. How big is the market? Our market will focus not only on Japan, but also the similar concept will be applied to the previous contaminated area in Chernobyl, as well as in the future disaster. If the product succeeds in Japan market, other governments and companies more likely to buy our products as well. We're talking about IP perspective. So far, the only method that can solve the problem is topsoil shifting, which is up to 80% effective for these contaminated areas. The problem is the topsoil shipping is cost money and got a lot of money in human labor and also damage the ecosystem. For our product, we guarantee that we can plant up 99% since all the wheat we can plant, this kind of wheat we can plant in all on all area. And this we are the only group so far that developed this kind of product using agrobacteria and put them in the wheat. Thank you.
This is a novel product. Initially, it would be sold to the Tokyo Electric Power Company, better known as TEPCO. They are the owners of the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. However, the scope of this product is not limited to the spill only. For instance, the spill at Chernobyl has been frequently compared to the Fukushima spill. Perc would be implemented here as well to fix the contamination problem. As a general trend, bioremediation tends to be quicker and more cost-effective in cleaning up environments. Therefore, our product would have a high scope for use in the future as well. Our research team and our marketing team have come together to put forth an efficient, cost-effective, and a very practical solution to a very pertinent problem using the latest and most relevant technology. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Any questions for these guys? Any questions? It wasn't clear to me what the end point of the plants were, so once these plants take up this radiation, what happens to them?
They are then like.
So his question was, what after we have the land intake material and what's going to happen after that. So my partner going to answer the question.
So once the plant gather up all the radioactive cesium from the soil, it's concentrated in their bodies. So we can then just harvest them and then take it somewhere else and burn it to reduce it inside and store it like in little glass balls underground or somewhere where there's no human, so it wouldn't affect that. And that makes the soil able to be reused.
Part of the reason that we actually picked the plant that we did is that it's a native plant and it's easily removed. So that plays a really big part in like the choice of the plant we use.
Sounds great. One more quick question.
So you said the government is profit consolidate the wheat.
Yes.
Consolidating the wheat after they grow on the contaminant side or before?
Like talking about the profit that the government will make, the first thing they will reduce the cost of spending a lot of time for a lot of money on the top soil shipping, because wheat is really easy to grow and not cost a lot of human labor. That's the first part that can cut up billions of dollars. And secondly, we can the transportation and harvest the wheat is really easy, and we can make all the products out of the wheat and sell them.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, next group.